The highly anticipated Speakers Regional Youth Debating Competition began with an interesting presentation by the Quadra Thinkers Youth Group, which defeated the Santa Rosa Secondary School Youth Group from Region 1. Presenting on the moot that hinterland youths are not integrally involved in the decision-making process, Santa Rosa Secondary in proposition endorsed this notion. Proposing First Speaker Juliana Fernandez contended that while the government claims to be bridging the gap between the coastland and the hinterland by expanding opportunities for people of indigenous descent, there still lies a divide which disenfranchises thousands. The 15-year-old claimed that indigenous youths are underrepresented in the decision-making process across the hinterland.
My dear opponents, have you seen any programs or organizations whose claims are to involve youth in national decision-making? Have you? Guyana National Youth Council, GNYC, or any other came to this specific hinterland community who actually asked of our suggestions of what we think is better for our country, even if someone once spoke of where is your evidence that it was done.
However, the opposition's Quadra Thinkers First Speaker Mariana Gonzalez stated that the government is clearly doing its best to include indigenous youths in leadership positions.
At the 2023 National Social Conference, youth representatives present proposals on climate resilience and economic diversification, which were integrated in the conference's resolutions, as documented in the NTC's 2023 official conference reports.
This was the response by Kavita Frederick's second proposing speaker for Santa Rosa Secondary.
How can you make such a decision without hearing the people's voice, or at least ask them what is their point of view of the project?
Tracy Norton of the Quadra Thinkers Youth Group stood out for her well-constructed arguments and articulations, earning her the prestigious title of Best Debater for this round.
Esteemed judges, let us begin with the undeniable evidence of inclusion through outreach programs. The government of Guyana has significantly invested in education initiatives tailored for hinterland youths. According to the Ministry of Education, there has been, and I quote, a 30% increase in scholarship awards specifically targeted at hinterland students, end of quote.
Florida Rose also represented Santa Rosa Secondary, while Sunir Pure represented Quadra Thinkers. Santa Rosa Secondary ended on with 144 points, while Quadra Thinkers earned themselves 185 points. The debating competition was judged based on eloquence, grammar, diction, and mechanics. The Speakers Regional Youth Debating Competition, which is now in its third year, seeks to instill a sense of intellectual curiosity in the minds of young people through research and fostering meaningful discussions on the variety of topical issues. I'm Antonio Dey reporting for the AGP Nightly News.